Hi. Hello, and welcome to the Shakti Spiral. Happy Dark Moon, everybody. I'm over here watching the feed as I was getting ready. Christina, where am I? I'm right here. I'm so glad to see all of you so active on the chat. Welcome, welcome to the Shakti Spiral. This is an amazing night. I want to first welcome all the new members of the Shakti Spiral Sisterhood. This has just been such a wonderful time. We have been having a blast here in the Sisterhood. Selena, our priestess, attending priestess, is the moderator tonight, and I want to thank her, first of all, for all of her hard work and her dedication and her answering yes to this powerful calling. Going forward, so anything kind of going on right now, I wanted to first tell you and announce this because the Sisterhood is still open for enrollment. It will be open until the very end of March. After that, the doors will close for the equinox, for the season, and they won't open again until the fall. So if you're interested in being part of an amazing community, a place where you can learn and grow, take classes in magic, be part of something profoundly greater than just doing solitary work, you can still go and do that. But having an online sourcing community is so important, especially for what is happening in the energies. We have a powerful astrologist in our sisterhood, and she gives us the updates of what happens. And right now we are in this a huge transition. And we'll talk a little bit more about that. But I first want to just let you know that the sisterhood is just growing, and the people that are being called to be part of this amazing connection and community are beautiful people. Now, there is an application process. So this is important to know. This is how we screen the energies. It doesn't mean that if you get a no that you're being rejected. It simply means that you may not be the right fit right now, or maybe there's things that another community or however. But so we really do screen and are very selective of who joins our sisterhood, and we're guided to the yeses and we're guided to the nos. So if you feel called, this may be your sisterhood. This may be what you're looking for, and I welcome you to join. So for all of you who are new to this gathering tonight, we do these once a month on as close to the dark moon as we can possibly get. And we do them publicly. We offer this as a service for the sisterhood and also for the community of magic, because we know that there are a lot of people who are starting to answer and wake up to the call of magic. And I have been doing these new moon, dark moon rituals now for over 3 years. So our community is growing, and it's really exciting. So you are here at a very important time where things are shifting and changing, and you're part of that ground roots work, right? So think of that. Think about how that is. Keep going with the chat. I'm so excited to see everybody here. So if you're called to that, Selena will put up a Facebook link towards the end of the evening right now, and then towards the end of the evening, so that you can join. There's also a free group, though that's free to join, but there's also a free group also. If you don't feel maybe the sisterhood is right connection, but you still want to connect with the magical community, that is called the Shakti Moon Alchemy group. That's also on Facebook. These are really great gateways. So if you're not on Facebook a lot of people are just making accounts so they can just be part of these groups. So you can go on, get what you need, and contribute as well, and feel supported, and then you can get off. I usually just go on for those two things myself because I love it. So welcome. And this tonight is really interesting energies. We just went into Mercury retrograde, Pisces. So I'm looking at the feed, and I see that there is this whole influx of energy, and people talking about crying a little bit more and shedding a lot of energy that way. I, for one, have been doing a lot of that inner work as well. I'm definitely not standing apart just watching this whole thing happen. It's been really powerful. There's been a lot of transitions going on. And in this process, being now that Mercury is in retrograde with Piscean energy, the Pisces energy, what I've understood it to understand energies, and this is not about astrology, but it's so funny how I will say something about what the energies, read the energies and the currents that we are in, and then Krista will back it up with like what's happening with the planets and what's happening in the celestial bodies. So I love how that coincides so beautifully. It's so synergistic. So what's happening right now is that we are visiting past lifetime womb wound healing. So whatever has been going on in your life, you're going to find the echoes of that right now. Things that need to heal, okay? Things that have been from past life issues that you brought into this lifetime so that you can address them fully once and for all. Release the karmic cycle, the karmic cyclical cycle of it, and then move on. Transition, transcend those old, outdated paradigms that we have been inundated with and conditioned with since our birth. And also it's part of the human matrix. So we are really starting to construct a new blueprint, which means, for those of you who don't understand that kind of new agey starseed language, what that means is that we are waking up. Okay, that's simply what it means. We're waking up. You may not need to know the whole reasons why, but understand that you're going to be called to doing certain healing work. And it's not always going to feel very convenient. And in fact, you're going to feel kind of overwhelmed at times. But what I guide you to do, what is important to do, is to ask yourself, why is this coming up for me? And what gift does it hold? The reason why we get triggered by powerful emotions is because otherwise we don't have access to them. It's really hard to feel the energy of anger when you're in a really joyful state. When you're happy or you're listening to great music, it's really hard to get in that state of anger, but there may be some undercurrents of anger that you need to heal. And they come up inconveniently, say you have a trigger or a disagreement with a loved one, or you see something online that triggers you and you are in this rage. And you know that it's more than just what you've witnessed or what you've engaged in. It goes deeper because it charges you so much and you feel it so strongly. More times than not, you're not think. More, you are not angry for the reason you think. It's a trigger to get you to that pain body, to that part of you that needs the healing, okay? And this is why you access it. This is how, a very effective way to access it. So if you get those inconvenient energies that kind of come in and can kind of stir things up for you, take a moment to just breathe, okay? I know that sometimes when we're in it, it's really challenging, but if we learn to have these skills, we learn to master the emotion versus the emotion master us. So take a moment to breathe. Just by breathing, you shift the way you think. You shift your energy. You center yourself. You ground yourself. Have you ever felt in such an upheaval of emotions and energies that literally you feel like you're just like here and there and you're moving in this space and that space, and then something else happens and it pulls you that way, and you feel exhausted, depleted, and that is because you haven't grounded your energy. So simply by breathing, just simply by breathing and taking in your life force, that breath, it makes such a difference. And then looking at what needs to be addressed in the order of necessity to not. Welcome to this magical evening, and let's get started. So talking about breath, I want you to just close your eyes, and I want you to breathe with me. So as you inhale, take a deep breath from your belly. Deep breath as far as you can. I want you to hold it. And as you're holding it, I want you to picture your energy coming back to you. Now, as you exhale, really try to empty out your lungs. And what you're doing is you're releasing any energy that doesn't serve in your highest good or interest. Again, inhale. Inhale more than you think you can. A little bit more, and hold it. And exhale, and really release. Feeling more grounded, feeling more centered. Again, inhale. Calling all of that energy back to you, all of your energy pieces, hold it, and exhale. Now with your eyes closed still, I want you to look in and up towards your third eye. So this is the space in between your eyebrows, okay? And what you do when it may be feeling uncomfortable when you have your eyes closed looking up in and towards your third eye, what you're doing is you're learning to activate the pineal gland. And that's a very powerful center. That's our true eyes that a lot of the sages will say. This is where you really can see clearly. And when you do this method, it starts to activate that and exercise and invoke that activation to be part of what you're doing, okay? So with your eyes in and up, looking towards your third eye, I want you to take a moment to set an intention for this evening. That all that you need, all that you're asking for, will be made clear, that you'll be connected, and you'll receive exactly what you need. Eyes closed, and just relax. Now I want you to picture all of us sitting in a great big circle. Wherever we are around the world, watching live or watching recording, all time is now. So we are all gathered together in this great big circle. People are watching from all over the world, all different time zones, all different types of people. And I want you to see this circle in your mind's eye, this circle without beginning or end. And I want you to focus on the heart space, your heart chakra, it is called, the space in your chest here. And I want you to focus there. I want you to imagine a powerful spiral. It can be any color. Normally with the heart chakra associated is green or pink, sometimes hues of those colors. I want you to picture this spiral in the center of your chest. And as you picture it, imagine it growing bigger and bigger, spiraling outward until it engulfs all of your body. Now picture the person that's sitting to your left and extend this energy out to them. That person receives it through their right side and it connects with their spiral energy and they release it through their left. And so it goes around the circle, clockwise, spiraling, spiraling, sharing this beautiful unconditional love, this heart space. Picture it going around this circle until you feel this energy now coming back to you and you receive it through your right side. Notice the colors and the vibrancy as it connects with your heart space. And with the circle cast, all of us connected, we call on the four directions, which are part of us, the four elements. So we turn our hearts and our attention to the east, to the element of air, where all things begin, where the dawning of a new day rises. In the element of air, we step in to this powerful current. We become air, flowing in directions unknown, being embodied in this space. We call to the element of air and we say, come, be here with us now. And turning our hearts and direction, our attention to the south, the element of fire, to the sacred flame that burns brightly, that creates passion and creation. We step into the flame and become one with the flame, endless, eternal, igniting, life-giving. We embody this flame as it embodies us, being one with this life force. We call to the direction of the south, the element of fire, and say, come, come, be here with us now. And turning our hearts and directions, attentions to the west, to the element of water, the powerful Piscean energy, to the sacred embiotic fluids of Mother Gaia. Deep intuition, the record keepers of the water. We become one drop in a vast ocean. We ebb and we flow with the cycles of Mother Gaia. We begin and we are without end. We call to the element of water and say, come, come be here with us now. And turning our hearts in directions to the north, the element of earth, to Pachamama herself, our mother from all walks of life. We call to the old bones. We sing to those who have gone before us. We call to those who will go after us. We become one with the earth, with the soil, with the roots, with the song, with the dance. That is recorded, ancient, timeless. And we say, come, come, be here, element of earth, be here with us now. And turning our attention to the center, to above and below, within and without, to spirit. We call to the beloved All-Mother. We ask for her blessing to surround us, to flow through us, to be here with us. We call to the beloved All-Father, protector of the Mother's creations. We call to ancestors, guides, those known and unknown who watch over. And we say, come, step into this circle. Bless us, guide us. May we hear you. May we know you. Come with our hearts open. We say, and with our minds as one, we say, it is done, it is done, it is done. And by our command, it is so. And we welcome, blessed be, to this absolutely beautiful circle. So tonight, this powerful magic, I was meditating on what is needed tonight. And a lot came through. One of the things that I feel is needed right now is the truth, okay? The truth of what it is you desire, the truth of where we're going, and what you really want in life. Sometimes we go through times where we think we want something only to get it and go, that really isn't what we want. There's something more. And then we get what we think this is something more, and then we still want something else. And so it is with our human condition. It's a progressive thing. And what we don't realize we're doing is we're working towards some sort of ascension, whether it be in mind, whether it be in relationships, whether it be in connection, whether it be in any of that. It's really powerful that we focus on why we do what we do, okay? When we know who we are, when we know what we want, we can take powerful course of action. And right now, with Mercury in retrograde, right? I'm actually very excited. No matter what comes our way, it's necessary. So I've learned to kind of giggle at some of the things that happen with retrograde. I kind of think, okay, you know what? Chaos is part of our universe, right? Out of chaos comes truth, comes creation. And so here it is, we go through this, we go through these cycles, we go through the retrogrades for a reason. And sometimes because we have a little bit of fear about that kind of stuff, we kind of pay more attention, right? We go, okay, oh my gosh, I don't want to like test the fates. I don't want to, I don't want to rock the boat. So let me kind of just really tiptoe in the space and really be conscious about the decisions I make. What they say with Mercury retrograde is like, you're not supposed to sign anything, make any kind of new starts, or do any kind of things that would commit you to whatever, especially any kind of paperwork, things of that nature. So what if you have to? What if there's no getting around it, right? People tend to be more aware, those who understand the energies right now. But why just when it's Mercury retrograde? Why shouldn't we be more aware more often, right? So that's powerful. That's powerful to understand and know that what we desire is more connection. That's what it comes down to. Why we desire, say, love or wealth or knowledge or wisdom is to connect to something we feel a disconnect to. So tonight, we're going to go on a little journey and we're going to find out what it is that we need to connect to, that we may be missing, that we may not know about. So I'm looking at the feed and I love all the hearts. You guys are amazing. I love all the hearts. I love the sisterhood. So, so amazing. Let me say hi to a couple of you before we go on real quickly. So Gypsy83, hello and welcome. Mandy, welcome. Infinite Magic. Infinite Magic. Magic. Hello, Meg, beautiful. Brittany, and there's Christina and Crystal, Therese. I'm so glad you're here, Therese. Lori, Therese is in Norway, so I love that. These are sisterhood members that are all here supporting each other. Karina, Catherine, of course, beautiful Selena, Mooncat, hello. Hello. I see Regina's on, or Zena. You go by Zena, right? Nicole, hello. Oh, I'm so great. I love it. I'm so glad all of you are on. And those who aren't on the chat still, welcome. So I want you to really think about what was just said. You know, what is it you really want? What do you need to connect to again? That you may not even know that you have a disconnect to. Okay. This is also some things when we're going through all of this Piscean energy, that stuff that we're not even maybe aware of is coming up. It's coming up. So we gotta work it, right? You gotta figure out why it happens. What is causing the coming up, and then you can address it to whatever level. So I want you to get comfortable. Now, before we go further, I want you to, if you set your space, that's beautiful. I usually burn some sage. I usually, I'm just doing it really quickly. I burn some sage. This is beautiful sage to clear the space, okay? But Energy 101 says when you've cleared, like have you ever like cleared with sage? You're basically bringing the energies into neutral. So it's really important that you also infuse the energy with your intentions. So tonight, I just got it all made, is my All Mother incense. It's back in stock. So just a little bit goes a long way. It's self-igniting. And this is a powerful, powerful tool to bring in and invoke blessing, to bring in that sacred space. So what you do is you just light it. Okay, you may have to hold it there a little bit, but not very long. And then once you let it burn just for a second, you just kind of let it go. And look at those. Look at those beautiful, beautiful, beautiful sacred flame. And then smoke. It smells so good. So I'll put that right here on my altar. So yes, so if anybody is interested in that, I have the incense and I have 3 different sizes of the All Mother oil, which I noted myself with earlier, but I will do again. This one is the big one, like it's a 2 ounce oil. I love it so much. It is magic. Just anoint all of the upper chakras and the lower ones. So set your space with what you need to just create a sacred moment. This is why we do this. This is why we burn the candles, why we have an altar or a space where we can meditate at. And if you don't have one, I really suggest and highly recommend you do something that is just yours. It could be a corner of a table. It doesn't have to be very big. It doesn't have to be this huge grandiose thing. But what it does is it sets a space for you where you can go to and commune with the divine in whatever way that is for you. It can be also a place where you can just remember people or those who have gone or things that you need to connect to and have symbols of that. And so it's a really good focal point for you to do that kind of communing. Okay. I love it. Yes, the oil. Yes, and for those who did purchase, I just want to let you know that they went out today. So your packages are on the way. Okay, so I want you to close your eyes. And just take a couple of deep breaths. I'm breathing in that beautiful incense. It smells so good. And I want you to think about, and I want you to feel about, where the thinking isn't involved, what you desire to connect to. What you feel you have lost connection to, and what you desire to be reconnected with. Okay, and I want you to have your eyes closed, looking in and up toward your third eye. And I want you to imagine that you're walking on a shoreline. It can be any time of the day. As you stand on the shore, you see up off in the horizon a boat coming towards you. As it gets closer, you feel comforted. You feel secure. Now look at this boat. Notice what it's made out of. It's a very it's an open boat, very simple. But just notice the construction. As the person on this boat gets out to pull it on, they help you up into the boat. And being in the waters, hearing the lapping of the ocean waves, just hitting the side of the boat, the water is gentle. The person navigating the boat has an easy time doing so. And it seems like the boat magically starts to pick up speed. It's almost as if you've been launched in the ocean, speeding across the surface of the water, going so fast that everything around you is a blur. You go very, very fast, almost like you feel like you're a shooting star. Then everything slows down, and you find yourself heading towards an island. It's so big, though, this island, that you can't see where it begins and ends, but you're very much aware that it is an island. And as the boat reaches the shore and you get out, wading through the water at your ankles, you step onto this ground. You hear distant drumming. It's now dusk. And as you walk towards the light, there's lit torches, there's a cave entrance. You feel at ease as you walk towards this cave, knowing that there's powerful information and wisdom you are to gain in this cave. The drums get louder as you progress towards the entrance. Stepping into the cave, there are crystals that are coming out of the rock. Notice the color. They lend off vibrant light. Walking towards a pool of water in the center of this cave, something starts to come out of the water. And a powerful being of mystery, of magic, appears. They stand there expecting for you to ask a question. So ask the question now, whatever comes to your heart, whatever comes to your mind, ask that question. And receive the answer from this powerful being of magic. This powerful being is what is called a water record keeper. Water holds records. It holds all time, all existence. And this sacred ancient being is connected to you and can give you and restore to you information that once was lost. So if there's anything more you need to ask, do it now. And if there's anything and any more work you want to do with this being, ask in what way would be the most powerful way for you to connect again. You thank this being, and they extend to you a symbol of the information you received. There may be more to download about this information, and so this symbol, you receive it. Outstretched hands, you receive it to you now. And put your hands to your third eye, that it becomes embodied in you and into your heart, that you can always feel this information and know its truth. With reverence, you thank this being. And they slowly return into the pool of water. And as you turn to go, feel the magic that has been shared with you, the sacred information that has been given to you. What has been transmitted today, this evening, has been just for you. And as you walk out of the cave, paying reverence to it and for all that it holds, know that you can return here again if you so choose. Walking back onto the beach towards your boat, the navigator waits, assisting you to get back onto the boat. You return to the ocean, going slow at first, very gentle, and speeding up once again to the speed of a shooting star until you once again slow down back on the beach where you started. Stepping off, you turn to thank the navigator, only to see your reflection staring right back at you. This is a part of you that is ancient, timeless, and can direct you to anything that you need. You are powerful, and you have magic in you. You reverently thank this part of you and walk again on the beach, just feeling the sand beneath your feet. until the vision starts to fade away and you are once again back in your body. Take a moment before you open your eyes just to anchor in the information. And what I mean by that is just feel the information. Don't worry about the words. Just feel what you felt and let it be part of you. Now start to move your body, start to rotate your ankles, your wrist, your hands, start to wiggle your fingers, your shoulders, your head. You come back into your body, open your eyes. Now I want you to journal really quickly, write down key points about what you experienced, what was given to you. It's powerful information. Do not discount anything that was given. From what the cave looked like to the colors, maybe even the crystals or stones that you saw, the color of the water, to the water keeper. Were any of you surprised with the information that you received? Okay. So, ooh. Okay, so Crystal said Merlin came through for me again. Oh, I love that. So many tears, beautiful tears needed. The message she received. Oh, I love hearing that, Meg. Lori's saying she was in the cave. I love it. She says weird. Lori, you are so magical. Are you kidding me right now? Christina's saying she's in shock. Was it amazing? Was it amazing, Christina? Was it everything that you needed to know? Or at least partially? Nicole, love this. In the cave, I became the perfect version of myself. Oh, Nicole, I love that. Hi, Kiki. Oh, Karina says her symbol was a backward C with a line through it. Oh, wow, Catherine. That is awesome. Faraz greeted her with the boat. I love that. Kat saw a dragon. I was handed something, a pearl maybe, look like one. Oh gosh, Gypsy 83, that's amazing. So much, I love this so much. This is so good. So much. I'm like so much just smiling. I love the feed. I'm sad when after it's over the replay, you don't get to see the feed because there's so many great things that are being shared here tonight. Thank you all for holding that space. It's amazing. Oh, Kate was handed a bone or a tusk. Wow. That feels very ancient. That's powerful. Something to hold in your hand. Teresa saying amethyst walls, greens, blues, and purples. Beautiful. You are welcome, Meg. There's also a vision of 3 hands. Not sure what that means. I immediately get the triple goddess cycles. All right, so I love this. Okay, so if you hear me shuffling, I am. I was guided to pull out my Whisperings of the New Moon deck that I created back in, I didn't realize how long ago it was 2016. And let you know that I actually I'm going to be doing a second edition of this deck, kind of bringing it back for reprint, and also the companion, the Whispering to the Full Moon deck. So there'll be more information about that if you're interested in pre-ordering. Right now, they're going to be sending to the printer, but they will be kind of like a couple of weeks from now being printed out and delivered. It takes a little bit of time, but you can purchase them on Luxunis.com. So you can go ahead, and I think Selena will leave the information for that. Yes. It's so exciting. Yes. I love these decks. Just this deck is so amazing. So I'm going to be pulling some cards. I won't be able to read everybody just because of time, and I want to be respectful of everybody's time. But let's see who calls. Who would like a reading, I should say. Selena, if you can pull up Luxunis.com for people so they know where to go to if they need to, I appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, so who would like a card? Oh, Christina said her first. Like I said, I probably won't be able to get to everybody, but I'll definitely who's guided, who I'm guided to. Oh, so Alex said, I saw a Norwal. I want to read what she had to say. I saw a Norwal before you said it was, and saw the cave walls were covered with crystals, inky blue. Oh, so good. Okay, now let you know, though, the walls are very symbolic of what the connection kind of stems from. So whatever you're being called to connect to, whatever the colors of the crystals were, is in connection to that. So an inky blue, or many tells me like very intuitive. If you have the amethyst, it's a crown chakra. If you had more reds or orange, those are the lower chakras, the kind of more anchoring and rooting it in. So think of that also when you're doing that work. Christina. Okay, so by the way, just for those who don't know about these cards do not come with a booklet, and I did it purposely for a reason, because they just are very simplistic with messages on the back, and they mean different things depending on when you pull them. You can pull the same card, it means the same, like have the same thing, but it intuitively will be different for you. And the reason why is because it's to activate your intuition. A lot of times we can get very dependent, and it's not to shirk any of the, God bless you, it's not to shirk any of the decks that will come with books, because I will be pulling out some decks that have books too, as far as creating them. But this is an exercise in activating intuition without going to the book for the meanings. So this is why I created these two decks, especially with moon decks that way. Okay, so you know. So the first thing, Christine, I get for you, well, actually it jumped out. So this is like a really big message. And that is, proclaim your success each and every day. Okay, so immediately I get that there has been a lot of self-limiting beliefs. A lot of your inner chatter has been actually blocking you from progressing in the desires that you have. You have been in a lot of space of fear, a lot of space of how you may, okay, what they're showing me is that you've been getting an idea of what your life is coming for you, what's coming for your life, and where you're supposed to be, like to be on track with that. And from where you are right now to where you need to be, there's like a lot of fear-based questions, like, I don't see how, especially because I'm right here and this isn't working with this. And you have like a lot of reasons as to why that vision that they're showing you won't work out. However, or that it's supposed to work out, but you're seeing how is it supposed to work out. And there's a lot of fear around it. And they're basically saying to start proclaiming it, start to proclaim that success. It isn't when it happens, all of a sudden you believe, it's before, right? It's believing that you can do this. It's feeling your mind and your I call them the references of why it can happen. Think about something in your life right now that maybe years ago you didn't think could be possible, but it's a reality. And that's how you have to go about this desire and this goal that you have for yourself, okay? It's not being from the space you are now, but understanding that you are going to get there. but you have to start already knowing that it's here now. Okay? Okay. Love you. You got this, sister. Okay? So, Shelly. I'm getting Shelly. I'm going to be, actually, Selena, I'm going to be picking randomly this time as I'm guided. But thank you for keeping track for me. Okay, sister. Love you, Christina. You got give to those who appreciate. So, Shelly, you have, they give me the saying, casting pearls before swine. You've been doing a lot of gift. You've been sharing a lot of who you are and doing a lot of things. And there have been some who have been getting into the expectant energy, kind of expecting you to be that way in their life now because you've given so much and it's no longer appreciated. And what that's doing is it's actually pulling down the energy that you are needing to fuel yourself to create new things and to be more connected to your magic. So what they're saying is give to those who appreciate, not those who expect, those who see the work it takes. And I'm getting it has to do with your powerful reading ability, the work that it takes to get you into that space, all of the work you have to do to be there. No longer giving free access to your energy. It's time for boundaries. Nicole Marie. And that goes for everybody, okay? I'm getting right now. That goes for everybody. Start to, when you're doing of service, of being of service, not being a servant. Service is a really powerful way to honor the divine, but it starts with honoring the divine in you. As you give of service, it should never be giving with a burdened heart. When you give of service, it's giving in joy and it's giving in love. And if it's not received, then you have to really, really ask yourself, is what you're giving in that energy being received in the way that it should be? Because it's value. What you're doing, you are a gift of the divine. You are extending that out. And if it's not received that way, then maybe it's time to stop. Nicole, ooh, you got a jumper. Okay, Nicole, sister, find your power within. So you're in a powerful, forgive me, transition. You're going out of an old way of thinking and being, and it's scary because you are not sure how your footing is in it. And it's whenever we do something new, it can be very scary. It can be very overwhelming, especially when you don't know what steps to take. So what they're saying is just take one step with what you're guided to do, and then be in that space and do what you're guided to do. And then afterwards, take another step with guidance. You're not doing this on your own. You have plenty of guides that surround you, and you have your new sisterhood to guide you as well, to help you and to support you while you're doing this huge, it's a huge proclamation into who you are. So think of that. Think of the magnitude of what you're being called to do, but hold yourself in that space and give yourself respect to and time and honor how you feel and trust it. Okay, because you wouldn't be called if you weren't supposed to do it. Okay? You wouldn't be called if you weren't supposed to do it. Okay, let's see. Catherine. You're welcome, Nicole. Okay, this is huge. Magical allies are waiting to connect, Catherine. You want to take some further study with magic, and you're guided to the magic mentoring, and you want to go deeper. And this is your sign that yes, you should. The end. You've been asking, and there's your sign. Love you. I'm breathing, Lori. I'm breathing. Thank you, sister. Yeah, I'm just like, when I get that message so strong, it was like, whoa, okay. Yeah. You are being called, Crystal. Not Crystal. Oh, I said Crystal. I meant Catherine. But I guess you're being called through Crystal. Okay. Who else? Therese. Okay, Therese. So, how funny. You got two cards. The first one is, again, magical allies are waiting to connect. Unlock your mystery. So what this is saying is it's time to step up your magic. Sometimes we can get very comfortable in our magic, which is a good thing. But what they're saying is, like, you are also being called to go deeper with your magic, to really bring it, sister. You haven't unlocked all that you're being called to do in this lifetime with your magical ability. And so now is the time. So that's it. Just now is the time. So start to listen to the guidance you're getting and take the steps to study or to see where you need to be guided, and really go deep with it, and put yourself in a space where it feels like you're studying again. It feels like you're learning, like you're back in school in a way, and you're having to go through that. So yes, it's time. You're welcome, Catherine. Okay, one more. One more. You're welcome. Who is it? Who is it? It's Selena. All right. Just popped up. I don't know if you wanted one read, Selena, but I got Selena and the card popped. So here you go. Here you go, sister. Trust and surrender. So boy, is your business going to be taking off, your spiritual business, your spiritual practice. And there's going to be a lot of times where you don't know how you're going to get everything done, and the things that you're being called to do, you still have a list of those things. And what they're saying is to trust and surrender, that the magic is going to just unfold, and you're going to have days, like, you may not say do certain things throughout days, but then all of a sudden you're going to be hit with it, and you're going to have, like, they're getting 4 or 5 days of boom, 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 and it's done. That's the way you're going to work. So you might be like, oh my gosh, how am I supposed to get all these things done and all this organized? And what they're saying is that's how you work, and you need this. You need the space to basically, like they're saying, like a zip file, unzip all of the information they give you, and you're processing it. You may not even know that you're processing it, but you are. And so what they're saying is you need that time. You need that time to process. And in so doing, you will have the information, like, fast. Okay. So trust and allow. It's not about just surrendering. It's allowing the energy to move you. And when you're moved in the energy, there's no stopping you. So don't worry about exactly how it's supposed to go. Okay. There you are. Yes. Selena is unstoppable. I'm so glad you made it tonight too, Therese. I know it's super late over there, but I'm glad that you are here with us. Okay, and they're telling me one more, Lori. Lori. Our beautiful, powerful Lori. All right, so you got two things. You're also, big things are in store for you, sister. I see it, I feel it, and it's a matter of unfolding. So don't worry about it like taking care of itself. It'll happen, but just allow the unfolding. You're gonna have to connect with certain people in order for certain things to get done. Okay, so what they're telling me is don't try to put the, what is that saying? Put the cart before the horse, you know? Allow things to happen in the way that they need to. Synchronistically, what will happen is you'll be put in alignment with people that you need to make your business even flourish even more. So what they're saying is to proclaim your success each and every day as well. And with that though, they want you to understand that you're going to have to make some changes and choices, but you'll be guided along the way, step by step, okay? Also, they said peaceful connection is needed. You're having a lot of upheaval right now and they get with family. So you're needing now to just take a moment to breathe and hold them in the space, understanding that everybody, just like you, is going and being stirred, going through their own emotions and upheaval, and are being stirred just like you. They may not know why in the way that you do. So that's what's causing like that chaotic energy, but they're saying you need some peaceful connection. So it's not always about who's right. It's just about understanding that for the sake of love and the sake of peace, you may just need to come to a mutual understanding, okay? You can do it. You can do it, but you have to go through it with peace. And also ask for help, okay? Ask for help, Lori, when you need it. You don't have to do all the things. Look at all the support. Oh my gosh, I love it. I love it, I love it. Lori, and there it is. Look at all the support you're getting. Okay, I love this so much. And we can still, this is the really wonderful thing. This is why you have the sisterhood. And just to remind you, all who are watching, the sisterhood isn't just for women only, it's for all genders, okay? So however you identify, it's all for everybody. So it's amazing. We have a fabulous brother there. It's just, we love him so much. So be in the space of allowing, this is for everybody, as I'm pulling this card, be in the space. You ready? Change happens when we least expect it. Be ready. That's for everybody. That was just a card for everybody. So what this is saying is pretty obvious. You can try to plan for things and try to, like, you know, make your plans and mark your calendars and stuff. But right now we are in the space of chaos and upheaval, and just be ready and expect it. Just expect that things are not going to look the same after we're done with this cycle of energies in retrograde and whatever. And we are in remember, we are in the year of magic. We are in the year 3. So things are going to happen synchronistically, 3s. So look for things, the signs of 3 to kind of, oh, okay, solidify that is a sign. And things are going to be changing. You're going to be guided towards things that you may not even think you would be guided towards. Things are going to start to happen out of nowhere. It's going to kind of be pulled in. So what they're saying is just change happens when we least expect it. So just be ready, okay? Change never happens just when you expect it to happen. Who expects change except for like the seasons, right? So yeah. Love it, love it, love it. Okay. Thank you, everybody who is watching live and who will watch later on. So much love to each and so much appreciation to each one of you. Thank you for sharing your energy with me. I love what I do, and I'm called to this work, but all of you make it worth it and make it so much more easier for me. There are no words to express my love and my gratitude to all of you. Thank you for everything that you are and everything that you will be. So as we close our eyes, I want you to just take a moment to extend love to everybody in this circle, whether they're watching live or whether they're watching recording. There are some who may have not voiced the hardship that they're going through, the pain or the sorrow or the fear. And we hold you in love and say, we see you, we honor you, we feel you. You are not alone. And we call the one energy to just surround each one of us, to lift us up so that we can do all that we were meant to do and more. Let the one energy just permeate your body, to be in your field, to help you to release those sticky spots or those things that just feel a little stuck. We thank the beloved All-Mother, the beloved All-Father, our guides, our guardians. Thank you for being here with us this evening. We thank the one energy for blessing us, for infusing upon us our power and helping us to remember. We thank the direction of the north, the element of earth. Thank you for being here with us. We thank the direction, the element of west, the direction of west, the element of water. Thank you for being here with us. To the direction of the south, we thank the element of fire. Thank you for being here with us. To the direction of the east, element of air. Thank you for being here with us. And with our hearts open now, we release our spiral energy that was shared through our right sides. So that starts to uncoil, going counterclockwise around this big circle. Releasing, releasing, releasing. Until the release happens through your left side. With your heart energy, your spiral still extended, we call for the one energy now to just bathe us in its power, in its might, to cleanse our fields of anything stagnant, anything that we may have picked up through this work this evening. Just to wash, imagine a cascade of light, of power just washing over you. And I'll turn your hands towards the ground, your feet anchored into the earth, and just picture the energy just flowing through your body, down through your feet, down through your hands, into the center of the earth, where we share this powerful magic with Pachamama, that she may recycle it to be used for the highest good. And now allowing your spiral energy to coil back in, coiling, getting smaller and smaller until it concentrates in your heart space once more. Raising your hands over your head into prayer pose. With our hearts still as one, we say thank you. It is done, it is done, it is done. And so it is. Blessed be, beloved sisters, beloved brothers, all the Shakti Spiral Sisterhood, and all who are watching this evening. You can connect with us on Luxunis.com. You can go to our Facebook groups. We have the Moon Alchemy group, the Shakti Moon Alchemy group, and the Shakti Spiral Sisterhood. We would love to see you there. Remember, the doors to the Sisterhood are open until the end of March. So if you feel called to apply, please do so. Much love and have a blessed, blessed evening.